Welcome back into Catherine's Backyard Garden. Today I will be doing an update on the front of the house. I know the last time I did a video when I was trying to clean up the front yard. So I just wanted to let you see all the flowers that I planted over there. They have died back. Some of them was perennial, some of them wasn't. So the perennials will come back, but the annual, I have to replant that. And what I do, if I want some colors or something in the front of the house, I just go ahead and put a few annual in there. But I try to put as much perennial as I can because once I plant that in, I don't have to replant those. But guys, everything is on the green side in the front of the house. Most of my color flowers have died back. And what people generally do is just pop out those annual and put some fresh one in. But I'm gonna tell you, it was being so hot after 12. I don't think I'm gonna waste any more money putting any more annual out. I'll just leave it like the way it is. Now the marigolds did very well. They still producing flowers. I forget what you call these, but these flowers here love the sun and they love the heat as well. Continually producing flowers. Over here on the side of the garage, I still have one or two flowers going on there. Not a whole lot, but I still have some marigolds. I got mums that's coming out. Mums is another thing that they'll die back, but they'll come back. They'll come back more than once if you keep watering it. But it was being so hot, I just wasn't coming out like I was supposed to because of the heat in the afternoon. Now, early in the morning, it's okay. Like this morning, I'm doing this video early this morning, and it's nice out here. But after 12, the heat is on. So I got a few things. I forget what you call those flowers here. And this will come back every year as well. What you call those flowers? I can't remember. I haven't brain fog this morning. And my knockoff roses, they'll come back all through the year. Just want to do an update and let you see it. Don't stay. The flowers, some of the flowers can't. It's just too hot and they can't take the heat. I had a pretty blue one in here, and she died back as well. And I like this little cone planter here. I forget where I find it. Oh, I find this at Home Depot. Find this. I like this. These are some more of my planter hanging basket. And as you can see, I had to put these little drip tube in here. I just got the little end, and then I cut off the plastic bottle and put them. That helps a lot too. This is a ginger plant right here. I had her in the house, but she did not like inside that house, so I had to bring her out. And she'll die back, but she'll come back. It's just like the ginger plant I got in the back of the house, but the one in the back of the house is green. This one is a striped kind, but she likes outside. Don't even attempt to bring her inside because she's not gonna make it. Now these plants here, I forget the name of it, but I call them desert plants. I know you take one of these right here and lay it on the soil, and it's like it'll come, you'll have a plant on that side as well. So you just take one of these and lay it down right there and you get one. So I got a bunch of those in there, and I'm telling you, the reason why I got it in the front is because they love the heat. You don't have to water these as much as you have to do these over here, and what I do, I got some pine straw in there too to help keep the moisture in there, and they're doing well up front. They're doing real good. I love those. And I think I'm gonna keep on have them in the front, because when all the flowers die back, you still have those. And this is another type right here. You know, one of the things that my goal is to do is to get the name of these plants and post and put it in the container. I try it, and for some reason I keep losing them out the container, and I just have a struggle, and I've been having a struggle for the last couple of years with labels. I put them in there and I'll lose them. And this is another type right here that I got right here. She does real good. I just put her in a regular container and put it in here, and look how healthy she is. She does real good up in that corner, so she loved that. And this is some type of a fern right here. I do know that. You know what? I have to get the name of this plant as well. Now, a couple of times the cold came and killed her. But I'm gonna tell you something, she don't die from the root, because she'll come right back. You might have to take all the dead leaves off, but she do well. And the cold had killed her several times, and she came back. Now this is a creeping, running plant right here. Some type of running ivy right there. It's not the creeping Jenny, it's because the creeping Jenny is different, I think. I had to trim these, because if I don't trim it, it'll run all the way down there on the patio in the front. It'll run right down here. That's what I'm trying to say. So I have to keep it trimmed back. I throw away a lot of them because it just grow. And I don't want the plants to be trailing on the pavement here, because then the lizard and stuff they like the moisture and the wetness from this plant. So I try to keep them cut back. I have it's not the regular lizard that I'm talking about. It's these fat one. I don't know, I forget the name, what they call that as well. But I know it's not I'm not afraid of the little tiny lizard. Them other one is a fat one that we have here. And although they is just as scary as I am, because when they see you, they go flying somewhere. They running and I'm running, so they afraid of me and I'm afraid of them, and so we just having a good time with that. This one I trim back as well. And this is another type of ivy, like a running Jew, I think that's what you say. I think this one is still in the family with this green one. It's just green, because they run just the same way. And I had a lot of this at one year, and I got rid of them. So I was able to find one piece, and I will not do what I did the last time with this. I got rid of too much, and I didn't have none. I think I got a piece over here that's coming. I think so. Let's see. If not, what I'm going to do, I'm going to take a piece from here, because I want this to go in the other part as well. So see, I break that off. You just stick it right in here and she'll grow. Let's put it right, just make it a hole or whatever. Put her in there and she'll grow. She'll be all right. She'll be running from this part as well. I like the color in there. See that striped color up in there? I like that with that green. But she'll grow as well. Yeah, I don't want her to go all the way down to the ground here. And over here, this is an elephant ear. And I plant, this was the pot that I had from my son memorial. And this was the color that I had. And so I had a peace lily in here. The peace lily, and I gave the peace lily to my baby boy, and the peace lily died. What he did, he put it outside to get some air, and he forgot about it. And the the son killed the peace lily, so he had the pot with the dirt in there, and he said he was going to throw it away. So I said, no, don't throw it away, give it to me. And he was upset about that. So I had to go out and get him another peace lily because he wanted that, because, you know, that seemed like it was a part of him since he lost his brother. I just going on, and with the same soil, I add, I call it the elephant ears for the different type. And she's doing well in there, and I put it right here because every time my son would come home, you could see him from the glass door here. He would be standing there. So I placed that right there in memory of him. So every time I walk through this door, see this plant as a memorial for my son that I lost. Again, I don't know what this is, but she's growing tall. I got her as a little tiny baby, and I had to put a little screen around her. Not a screen, but I had to put a trellis around her. And she's still growing tall. I didn't know she'd get that tall, but she's continuing to grow tall. I think my brother got a couple of pieces of it the last time he was here. I don't know how his is doing, but they love it, and they love the heat. You don't have to worry about them when it gets real hot. Now, when it gets cold and you having a cold freeze coming in, you're going to have to cover them because they will die. I had a little piece of her, and look how good she's doing. She's doing real good in this pot here. And this is another different type of, I call cactus plant. That's what I'm going to call it right now. And then this is another type right here. And my brother had something like this in the front of his door, and I had like it. And so I was able to find one. And this is like a spiral plant. See how it's spiraling around? And she's doing well. She's doing real good. And these are some of the other ones. So what I'm trying to say, guys, these type of plants, if you in a hot area like South Carolina, these plants love the heat, and they can be dried out. You don't have to water them all the time. I water them because they dry out so fast. So every other morning or so, I give them some water. And this straw helped to keep the moisture inside the pot, where you can miss a couple of days without water. But they do well with the heat. When I go back in the store, I'll look and see if they have any different kinds of it that I don't have. And you know what, guys? I think I paid like $2.99 or $3 for a little tiny pots of these. Now this one is running. See how that one? And this one has a little flower on it. Look at it. See, it has a flower on it. Yep, has flower on it. And she's running. And of course, my reef is holding up real well. I did a video with me making that reef. I hadn't changed her yet. I may make something for the 4th of July. I did bought this from running the store, and this bowl lights up for the 4th of July. But I may come up with some idea to put something else different on the door for the 4th. And not only for the 4th, but for the month of July. I may come up with something. But yeah, guys, that's what's going on in the front of the house. I still have some color, out here. Not a lot, but I still have a few, one or two. We have to cut the front yard as well. That's the way our grass have grown, and it's thick. I think it's the Myers lemon. So I had her in the middle of the yard, and I moved her to the side of the house. But she's still, I think last year she produced some lemon, but she's doing fine. And I got 2 other citrus plant in the back of the house that I bought for half price, that you can plant it in the pot and you can put it inside the house. So I'm gonna do a video on that as well. I just hadn't got the time, guys. But yeah, other than that, that's what's happening in the front of the house. I have to trim that sago plant. I'm gonna have to trim her because she's growing as well. But yep, that's it. Please hit the subscribe button. Give me a thumbs up. Leave me a comment. And you have a blessed day.